But I was explaining, yeah, we're gonna go over funnels with the ebooks, with the booking tool, and with the webinar. And we were talking about, courses. And in my opinion, that having a webinar to explain the course will increase the conversion rate of the course. So, and then we were talking about people not putting some spec on this man's time.
Right.
So let's talk about that first. So I love it because, hold on, let's just go see how I even got to this conclusion because I have to start from the beginning. So I was doing what's called a time audit, like trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life every day. And at first I was like, well, how, it was hard for me to just picture it. And then I started trying to write it down and it wasn't working really. So I came over here to Google Sheets because y'all know I love my sheets, right? And I went to this schedule. So from this schedule, I look like from 8 in the morning, but I don't wake up that early. I'm not a morning person. I'll wake up at 9:30 in the morning, but I'm up later too. Like a lot of my audience is up late night, just like me, because you attract people just like you. So I started busting it down by the half hour, literally like what I'm doing through the day. I wake up, I'm eating breakfast, I make my lemon water, I put all that stuff in here, you know, and it was able to let me know when I had free time, blocks of time that I could keep open for consultations. So I was able to block off those times, like, okay, from this time frame to this time frame, I have a gap every single day that I can have for consultations. But I'm also doing other stuff, like all kind of other stuff going on. So I needed to be like on a scheduling system to where I'm being reminded because I forget sometimes. I got some timers. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. So we have the booking tool, and oh my gosh, let me see. Because I'm show y'all what mine look like. Um, oh, I can just click this one. I got my links saved everywhere. I be trying to have them on hand, and I mean, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Let me see. Okay, there we go. I just can get to it from here. I'm gonna show you. So this is my link page. I didn't need like Linktree. I was able to set it up. I can change the buttons in and out, all that good stuff, right? But this goes to my booking tools. That's why I just have to get here. So the way it's set up is when someone clicks on here, it'll show them what times I have available for that specific day. So there ain't nothing for today because it's done, right? But it tells you like I have this time or this time in the PM. I don't have no AMs because I don't set nothing for the AM. And it changes depending on the day. Like that 7 o'clock slot doesn't pop up on every single day, if you're noticing that. So it's not a very like it's that's all the time I got. You feel me? That's it. That's all. So you can do that, and then also like the payments are set up automatically through here, so it won't even book until they pay. So then you don't even have nobody wasting your time. How's that sound? Did I lose you?
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna have to set that up. I'll probably be sitting up tonight setting that up.
Yes, man, I love that booking tool. And that's what we're talking about. Today was bookity books. That's what we were talking about last week was making bookity books because I like it. The model is simple. you know, because when you're thinking about your marketing, you know, giving away something is good technique. It's worked really good for me. Like the lead magnet model has worked really well for me. And you know, like we always want to feel like we won something, we got something, we got a deal. So to me, that's a good form of marketing. So something that everyone's used to getting is what? An ebook. But you can have an ebook that has that booking tool in it. So you can make like two different lists. You can have one list and you can, you know, give certain tags or hold on, somebody's at my door, y'all. Give me 1 second. My apologies.
Glad you made it, Chad. I was sure enough trying to get to the chat. I see you already made it, though. That's what's up.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, you weren't gonna miss it.
You know, my email's on the list already.
Yeah, it is right.
I
Probably
be
on
trying, I be trying to send certain stuff out to to people, and other stuff. I'm like, nah, you can't get all that. I'm giving
I
you all
know,
the
right?
keys right now.
For real. Knowing you probably on multiple lists too. I know you be trying to get it. For real.
Uh-huh. Dude, I be trying to get them in. Like, I'm trying to get
That's what's up.
everybody to cryptoed up.
That's what's up, man.
So, like I was saying, so you can either like give a code for when they like go to the next step of the funnel, which would be the booking from the actual lead magnet, or you can have separate lists. You can have, okay, this is my ebook list, this is my booking list, but they all gonna roll together. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about.
So, are
All
you
of them.
suggesting giving out the ebook for them signing up, like them signing up for the whatever, either for a consultation or just getting on an email list, giving them an ebook for that?
Yeah, for get it on your email list. Yeah, giving the ebook. And
So,
I'm trying to get to the magazine builder because, well, you can make them in here and so I must have passed it. So you can make your own ebook in here. There are already ebooks in here that you can just customize and edit. Or I use a site called IDPLR where you can get resell white label rights to ebooks. Where the heck did it go? Did I pass it, y'all? Oh, there it goes. I'm like, no, maybe that's too far down. So yeah, so then the reason why I suggest doing it through here, through the Builderall one, for one, you have your area specialized knowledge, right? Which is actually in Think and Grow Rich. But anywho, you have your area expert specialized knowledge, right? And you can put together, I say when you're doing an ebook, and like if you look up the Business DIY Club on YouTube, I have a training on it, an ebook training, but you can just do 5 to 10 tips because it's a free book. You only need 5 to 10 tips in a free book that you're going to give away. Anybody can get 5 to 10 tips together. And then, you know, you just got more customization in it. Me, I'm hardcore affiliate marketer. Like I've tried to shake it. I can't, it's not happening. I said I was going to be the Betty White of marketing and it's looking like I didn't mark myself. Okay. So, and then why not? Because I'm always going to be sharing information about the cool stuff that I learned, right? I can't help it. And if these companies are going to compensate me for it, why not? Like this book right here, right? I call it Free 99 to Freedom. And that's because literally, like, I've made a few $1,000s from just giving away this book, okay? And it doesn't cost me anything. It didn't cost the person. It didn't cost neither one of us nothing. And this book has made me a couple $1,000s in free stocks. And then, not to mention, um, yeah, I'm serious. Not to mention, let me tell you how the bulk of it came. Is when the AMC and GameStop stuff happened, I had free shares of those stocks and they ran up extremely wildly. And it just was from giving away this book. giving away ebooks can be really powerful, depending on how you use them. So this would be like the iceberg, right? The tip of the iceberg, giving away this ebook. And then they like, well, dang, that book was very informative. I want to know some more stuff, right? You have a way to get them now to a webinar. Like, oh, you know, that was just a little tape. That was just a little sample. You can come to a webinar and get even more information. So you're warming them up to you. So by the time they actually get to you, they're coming to you with their money in their hand. So same thing works with this book. This book is the best book that I can give an example for because it has the booking uh thing inside of it. So let's say I gave away this book, right? And it has all this information that can help somebody start, you know, getting to decentralized finance, right? And they're like, dang, that's some pretty good information. Also, why I like the way Builderall's ebook builder is set up versus, you know, just white labeling or whatever, is because you can have videos in here. I love this part of it. Like you can embed all kind of stuff in here, but the fact that you can have words and video together, it's like those books when you were a kid that used to make sounds and you know you push them and y'all know what I'm talking about. Those books were so like those were the badass books when I was a kid. So with that being said, you know, then once you get to that information, you're like, dang, you know, I want to get some more information and you have the opportunity. So I entered the scarcity factor, right? Because with the booking tool inside of Builderall, you can say there's a limited amount of seating to register for the event, right? And you could reset it as many times as you want. So they're like, oh snap, I better hurry up and get my spot. There's only a little bit left. I like this book. Let me see what else they got. So from here, they would book and go to the class. This specific one sets up to go every single Monday because the class was given on a Monday. So I only allowed people to register on for the same exact time that it ran, in the real live one ran. But I'm never there for the webinar. People have came to this webinar and seen it multiple times, and I was never there. It was an evergreen webinar. So then now they're going to another step into the system because this is going to send them a reminder email a day before, an hour before, and 15 minutes before is how I keep it set up. And they're going to get to the webinar. So boom, I warmed them up a little more. So when they get to the webinar, now they're like lukewarm and I got to get them warm. Hot's when they're about to buy. From the webinar, I'm able to give them like half an hour to an hour of information to help them make an informed decision to buy my course. Dang, did y'all see that? That was the whole funnel. Let's go look at the webinar that goes to the funnel. Like we're gonna look at the whole thing from start to finish because it's actually a funnel. I got some funnels to it. Y'all can use your imagination on how you can use this formula for yourself. And it's turned out quite well for me to the point where I actually don't sell these. I mean, I don't give these books away anymore. I sell them. So now I got some new books coming out. You know, I might temporarily do one or two here, but I really just like this model. That's why it's called the Bookity Books because it's got the booking inside the book. But it gives you a more stronger chance of just getting the conversion. And I say that because webinars help convert. Traditionally, you have anywhere from 5 to 15 to even 30 touches, meaning you have to have that many exposures of your product to that person in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a social media post, whether it's an email blast, however it is, you have to be in their face 5, 15, or 30 times before a buying decision is made. So how can you cut that time down? By utilizing a webinar. Because when you educate the consumer into the sale, you're increasing the likelihood of them buying right then and there because they have enough information to make an informed decision. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
So I would rather spend time, getting them through to a webinar so that the next step is take my money. Like, take my money, take my money, take my money. Then, because like, I'm a human. Okay, that means I come with error, and my consistency is not the best. It's like I'll load. I'm telling y'all what be happening to me. I'll be loading up my emails and all that, and then I forget to reload them up once they come in. Once I've used up all those. And then, so yeah, my consistency don't be up there with it like it should be, right? So like you can have gaps in those 5 to 15 touches, or maybe they don't open up every single email. There's so many things where there could be a gap in those touches that you need in order for them to buy. So what am I gonna do? I'm trying to compress time frames. I know people's attention span is small, and it's gonna be easier to do it with a webinar situation because video is the second highest form of converting content. So yeah, let's go talk about it. We're gonna go back out. So funnels is just it's a system. It's just, you got a system that's gonna start filtering your leads to customers. You just want to turn your leads into customers, and that's the first way that you can do it because you need to have them on your list. These social media sites are notorious for giving you the boot whenever they feel like it. And then what happens to your audience and your following that you worked so hard to build? They just gone. They don't know what the heck didn't happen to you. And eventually you're irrelevant. They don't even care what happened to you. But what if you were able to send out an email blast and still, get in touch with them or tell them where you're at now or that because you've been building your list. And that's the importance because your list, you own that. That's your ownership. You don't own none of these social media sites and platforms. That's actually private property. And I know they have stipulations that say if I want you on my stuff just because I don't feel like it, you don't have to be here. It's private property. They own it. It's for reals. Just because they let you use it for free don't mean you just got rights to be there. And that's for reals. So you want to be able to make sure that you have ownership over your audience, that you are controlling your list. And you do that by building a strong email list. It's saying that statistic wise, it's about $1 per person that's on your list. So like if you want $10,000 a month, you need to have at least 10,000 subscribers on your list. And so a way that you can definitely get that done fast is by giving away valuable information in exchange for the email. And the most common way is to do it with an ebook, free book. People are like really accustomed to ebooks right now, and Kindles and all this stuff. So, I'm gonna give you a book, then you're gonna get to the back of the book, you're gonna see that you have a chance to learn more. You're gonna come to this webinar. I'm gonna give you some more game, and then you're gonna be ready to buy whatever it is that I have. Has anybody got any questions on that before I go any further?
No.
So what you said is that I got to create the ebook, and then that will get them interested into me, getting them to sign up to get the email. Is that correct?
So yeah, so let's actually go look at some funnels that I got so we can see what it looked like. Let me go to there we go, to the cheetah builder. So yeah, you would give them the book in exchange for the email. No email, no book. I always do email and phone number. And the reason is because Builderall has SMS messaging set up inside of it, and everybody's always on their phone. And just do your own research on these statistics on SMS messaging and why it's a good thing that you should implement in your business. And it's included in Builderall. So you can get like credits to send out blasts that are like literally like Satoshi's. Like you can some places is less than a penny to send out a text message. So $20 goes a long way. So let's look at this one. So this is actually a funnel in a book that I got from inside of Builderall. me scroll this up a little bit. So all I did was go change it, the back page, because there's like a little advertisement for Builderall back there. So I was like, yeah, let me just go put my link on it, but just to see the flow of the system. So this is what this is a squeeze page. You know, this is the part where you would get their information. I don't have a phone number on this list. Like I just said, I'll get a phone number. I gotta fix that. I thought I had a phone number on this list. So yeah, it says, you know, that they can get this book, and all they gotta do is give me their name and their email. And once they give me their name and email, they confirm their email, and that's really important that you have them confirm their email, no matter what it is, no matter how, if they're going through your booking tool, if they're going through, you know, your email list, whatever, if they're signing up for a course, if they're signing up for your membership site, these are all things where they would have to give you your email. And you want to make sure that you have a correct email, especially now. Like Builderall is not playing no games with bad email sender scores. So if you're going to somebody's spam box, or you know they're not, it's bouncing, your emails are bouncing because they're going to a bad email, that's gonna hurt your email sender score. And then when that's hurting your email sender score, Builderall will ban you from sending emails because they don't want you hurting the reputation of the overall server. So I say that to say, when they go to from this page, I have them go to an email confirmation page that says, hey, one last step, confirm your email. If you don't confirm your email, you're not gonna get the book. And that's so that it makes sure that you gave me a real email, so that I don't hurt my email sender score. But so that's what a funnel looks like. Like that's the first page of the funnel. We could edit.
So can I ask you a question? Do you study different things to know like what to make your funnels about and your ebooks about?
Yeah, like I do. Like I get questions. So I'm gonna show you a cheat sheet real quick. This is a cheat code. Is this how you spell it? Quora? That's how you spell it. All right. So you can come here to Quora, and you can type in, you know, any subject. It's gonna make me log in. It's gonna make me log in. And it'll pull up people's questions that they really have, like that. And you can do Uber suggest too. And it'll tell you just like common questions. Oh, this is not even, yeah, I can't sign in because I'm not even signed with, I don't have my other email turned on that I have my Quora account on. But yeah, you just can make an account, free account over here, and it'll pull up all the questions that people are asking about any given subject that you can use as a guideline to give answers or solutions in your book.
Okay.
So yeah, those are some things that I do. Sometimes I'll make posts and ask like, what's the question people have about something, and use that. So you can survey your audience for sure. There's like a survey tool inside of Builderall now too. But yeah, so you have the home page and you have your pending page. And this is the page that I was saying that it says, you know, go confirm your email. So I'm making sure that that's the real email that they gave you. All right. So yeah, so it says like you're almost there. Just need you to confirm your email. So once they confirm their email, that just increases your sender score. It validates that that's a real email. It's not gonna bounce, and then it'll take them to actually claim their book, which would be. And so yeah, typically a simple funnel is just 3 pages. You have your home, the pending or email confirm page, and your thank you page. Those 3, it's just a real simple funnel. They have funnels that got like upsells, downsells, pop-ups and all that. But I mean, we're just talking about making it simple and easy, especially with the actual second step of the funnel being the booking inside the book. Like for this book, it doesn't matter that I didn't make this book, but I have white label rights to the book. So I can literally just put a page to a webinar about CBD oil, because that's what this is. It's about CBD oil. And I know enough about it because I have a real CBD business. But if I didn't, Builder also has a script generator that I could answer the questions. It would spit me out a script for a webinar, and I could just read the slides. So either way, the moral of the story is you can still have a book that you did not write and still be able to, if you do it through in here, you can still insert the booking tool in that book to still go to a webinar. So yeah, the pending, we talked about the pending page. And then the last page would be just to actually access the product. And so Builderall has like a quadrillion. Oh yeah, and this is, I'm notorious for this too. So I had got some funnels, or like some IDPLR products, and it gives you like an example of what the page looks like, so that you can build it yourself, because it literally gives you all the pieces like an IKEA set. And so it's set up like this, like they give you a free book and then it says recommended resource to something that's paid. And I was like, oh, I like that. And so it was CBD oil, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put some essential oils because they go together. And I did that from Googling it, and then it goes to actual paid product. So that's like the upsell, because they, I got sales. So there's all kind of ways that you can, use your funnels. This is, I like simple funnels. Not ones that have a whole lot of, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is over here. I'm gonna have to figure that out, what I did to myself. But that page is just odd. But this is the core piece of the funnel. So do we got any questions on that? No? Cool.
No.
Okay, so the page to the actual book that we were looking at looks very similar, because I used one of the Builderall templates to make it. But I want you guys to see, there we go, the webinar builder, because this is the coolest part. What? Oh, maybe I need to do the new one. Let me see. We got 2 webinar builders, and my thing used to pop up at the top, but somehow my computer's been acting like a tablet. Let me make sure. So we have like 2 of a few tools. Oh, yep, see? This is the new webinar builder. Not that old one that doesn't work anymore. But I'm just gonna get the link to the one that I got in here so you guys can see it. It's my favorite one. That's why. And I worked like really hard on it. Like I timed the comments so right, like off of the original webinar, but you can like use your imagination and like you don't have to even have anybody there. I'm about to show you guys what I'm talking about. I got to get the link. That's not what I meant. This one. Okay. I think this is the right one. So if this is the right one, we're gonna have a 60-second countdown. So I gotta put my name in to attend. And this is another way that you can get the email too, because they will collect this email for you, and you can have like a script going for this. Let's see. I think this is the right one. Maybe it's not. I don't think this is the right one. It's not, because I have a countdown on the right one. Okay, let me go to the other one. I think it's this one. I gotta get better with my file naming system, y'all. I gotta get, I be naming stuff the same, and I don't even know where I come up with these little nicknames for that I named the stuff, but I need to like be like what it is for reals. Okay, this is the right one. So look, you see that, and we got the countdown that's gonna happen. He says 9 people are in this waiting room waiting for it to turn on. I call this getting Neil too. There's this marketer named Neil Patel. The first time I experienced the Evergreen webinar was going through his Evergreen webinar. And then I learned how to do it like with Fake Live, like on Periscope and stuff. Like I started studying that man because he just had a whole lot of time freedom because he was just using a lot of Evergreen tactics. And I thought that was pretty neat, especially because he was using the same content. He does something called omni-channel marketing. I like omni-channel marketing. We'll get, that's a whole nother conversation. That's the rabbit hole. A long story short is I really just like this this model of the evergreen because I'm not here, but we here. You know what I'm saying? And anybody can set the system up to have time freedom in their life and still be
Peace,
able
power,
to
and prosperity, my cryptopreneurs. Something I just want to show y'all today.
look,
A lot of
y'all see,
questions I
look at
get
this.
every
Look,
time we
there
see
I
a
go.
BTC
There go
pump
me. Look at
happen
us.
as we've done
There
today.
go Brother
Everybody
Michael.
want to know, should I buy now? Should I buy now? Like, no, you should have been buying it the whole time. We was buying it up and saying, hey, buy Bitcoin. It's gonna be big. Now you enjoy your profits. You know,
I'm here.
you should be spending. You should be buying. You should be buying other altcoins and
Awesome,
things
awesome.
with your money. But you definitely don't try to buy more.
All right, so I'm gonna mute that, but the comments will keep coming in. You know, if I wanted to type a new comment and be like, wow, it would show up there in real time. You see what I'm saying? Like this is very, very powerful because as I was saying, you know, time freedom. We really get into, you know, the entrepreneur lifestyle for freedom. It's for the freedom of lifestyle. You know, we can do what we want, go where we want, have what we want. It's not more so the money, it's the freedom that allots us. And so another thing with being an entrepreneur is a lot of times the freedom part don't be there. You be here all day grinding. No, we don't want that. We got to keep our time freedom. And this
Right.
that you can educate, you know, your consumer into the sale. You're not going to have to talk to them as many times. And how can you tell? You can't.
Right.
I mean, and you can say like, you know, this is a replay. People sell replays all the time. It's a good business model. So like you can even do a whole master class and nobody be there. And you just put in the comments and time it, like literally, like, man. And they got here from the book. Remember the booking tool, the calendar that you see in there sends them here. I still got people coming in.
Oh wow.
I made it through the whole, you know, thing. This is like maybe about an hour long or whatnot, and put the you know, they're called ghost users. You put the ghost users in there. But yeah, they actually booked from inside the book to come here. They get educated to the sale. So this picture is like, I gotta fix that. There's actually a picture that pops up there. So you can say like, click here, take advantage, you know, sell now, whatever, something, a call to action. That's the word I'm looking for. You can have something that pops up for the call to action that will send them out to actually go purchase. And you can time when that shows up as well. So that is what a bookity book is. Who knew that's what a bookity book is? Mr. Douglas, you can't say nothing.
Bookity
Does
book.
everybody think they can do that?
I could give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a shot. Try it out.
I'm definitely gonna look into doing one. This is Teresa.
And you can just have fun with it. Like you don't have to start with all the pieces. You know, maybe you just want to use the booking tool to a webinar. It can be a live webinar, and then you use that one for your evergreen webinar. That's what I did. I had a live one. I used it for the evergreen because it was real good. It was a real good webinar. You know, like sometimes you got them ones. And then like even if you do it with no one there, like you can concentrate, you know, you be in your flow, you won't feel like you're under pressure, and still you can use the booking tool to lead straight to the webinar. That's just like if you don't feel like you want to do the book, because that's the extra step in the system. There's just different ways that you could do it. The most important part to understand is that webinars really do help increase your conversion rate. And you can give a webinar about anything, and you just turn it into an event. You turn everything into an event. And that's what's going to, create that excitement around what you're doing. And then people are going to want to participate. Now, do you have to physically be there? As we just seen, no, you don't. No, you don't. But because they went through your booking tool, where did they go? To your email list, because you gave away the free book. Where'd they go? To your email list, because they signed up into the webinar. Y'all get where I'm going with this, right?
Right.
Because email marketing is stronger than all the other forms of marketing combined. So for those of you who are new to my class, these are the 7 pieces that I think you just need that to make any business online. You just need a logo, a domain name, 20 products or less. Why 20 products or less, Dabs? Because you don't want to drown your your customer into options. You don't want to have too many options where they don't make a choice. Because how's it go, Brother Michael? A confused mind buys nothing.
Right.
Emails, because like I just said, emails are stronger than all the forms of marketing combined. So that's your paid advertising, your YouTube, your social media, all that. Email is still the strongest in wins. Blogs. Blogs are a really powerful form of advertising, and people be sleeping on it. It's something that like to call sticky content marketing, but a lot of companies are utilizing blogs. The big ones, all big companies utilize blogs. Study big businesses and the things that they are leveraging in their marketing and how you can incorporate it in yours. And blogs is one on all the list. Lead magnets, like we were just talking about, it doesn't always have to necessarily be a book. It can be a 15-minute discovery call using the booking tool. It can be access to a video, like you can just have some heat and have it like locked down with a password. Oh, that'll really make them feel like the in crowd right there. Like, oh, this video reveals secret strategy to this. All you gotta do is give me your email and I'm gonna show you this video. You can do that. Now, do you make that an hour video? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. But you make it detailed enough that they want to at least go to the next step. YouTube SEO, because after you have email marketing, you have video marketing. And most of the results on Google are video now. Like the thing is like the first 100 results or something like that. You got to look up the statistics on it. My brain's going a little dry. But YouTube SEO, because YouTube is great. A lot of people go straight to YouTube when they're looking for something. They want to do product reviews. A lot of people spend a lot of time on YouTube. So, yeah, just having those 7 pieces, you can really just be able to have anything into a business online. That's my theory. So far it's been right. You do gotta have like some advertising and stuff to it, but this is like a structure that you have these things in place. Life's just a whole lot easier. I know the emails for sure. It's just a lot of things that we're not incorporating in our businesses that will start helping, to like, hey, I'm still here. Remember me? Like you have to stay relevant to your audience, and email is one of the ways that you can do that. But as you see down here, it says additional or optional, and I got audio, social media, the booking tool, masterclass /webinar, and mini courses. So let me tell y'all about this too. This is something cool that I have found out on the e-learning. So we do have a course builder in here. Okay. And it's got some new features too. So wait, I gotta make sure this is the right e-learning too, because we got two of these. So it's got some new like gamification features that came out to it. I haven't got to test drive them yet, but that's not like the part. Like I wonder if I can just get in. Maybe this one because it don't really got nothing in it. I don't think. So you can give like a peek of the course. That's what I want y'all to see. You could give a peek of some of the lessons before the person buys. So maybe it's this one. Yeah, so right here where it says registrations and protection, some lessons require registration. So you can have it set up like that to where you got just some sneak peeks. And I'm telling you, so there's this site called 5K Formula. And I thought it was just, so that's exactly how the site was set up. Some of the content was open. So like it gave you just enough of a little sneak peek, but the majority of the content on the site was locked and it was giving like information about like marketing and stuff like that. And I always just thought that was cool because it got me. I was like, let me just go pay the money so I can go see what the rest of it's behind them block videos. So you can leverage that that method over here. I thought that was like pretty cool as far as yeah. But yeah, because the goal from your webinar would then be to get them to buy your course, and that would be a full complete system. That's a funnel from the ebook to the webinar to the purchase. So you gave them 2 freebies, and then they're like, well, dang, yeah, I gotta go spend some money now. And that will have you with better quality leads too, because they're like further into your system. It shows that they can like they're coachable, teachable, and trainable because they're following the steps, you know. You just don't want people who can't follow steps and follow directions. This is gonna be a headache. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff in here, course wise, and you can even with these ones. So this one I got from IDPLR, that is the white label site or whatever. And I could still, this one came with a lead magnet. So it has a book that goes to it. I could still, even though I didn't fully create this product, I could still leverage this on the same system. I can give the ebook away that already came in here. All I gotta do is switch, the page to put the, in it, the booking tool. I can have them still go to a webinar. I can literally, again, use the script generator to do the webinars, And then once they go to the webinar, they come here and they buy this. So that's with me not even 100% making the whole content, but that same model still working with the bookity book flow. Or I can just, like I said, I can simply do a webinar explaining why you need an email list, and make sure that it's at least, a half an hour long. And then I'm going to be able to educate my consumer into the sale. And they come over here and buy the course. And these are all PDFs, by the way, too. None of these are videos. Oh, you can't see it because you got to log in or access it. But yeah, none of these are actually, each of these are like all PDFs. So they're just broken down into basically each chapter is its own PDF, basically. And you can do that. I'm gonna go to preview mode so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. So like, like, I don't want to do video. Like literally, like this took this course from, I think this was like $7 is one book, maybe. to this is $47 now. And you can use this stuff too for your own like education. But these are all just ebooks, PDFs in different sections. So there's 11 in this section. And it scrolls and it looks just like that. And I didn't remember this is white label. So all I had to do was upload. I didn't have to do nothing. And you can sell these products and don't have to be there. Never. And you could just work on, even if you're doing like paid advertising, you could work on spending the bulk of your time, getting to people to that webinar because they're going to get educated enough to make an informed decision where they're most likely buy. And you guys can look up your own conversion statistics on, how good webinars convert, but it's worth some research for reals. So does everybody think they could use either an ebook or booking in their business or both, or in a course? So them 3 different things.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Use all that stuff. Anything. Everybody getting anything.
That's
Yes.
right. You're right about that.
Oh, like class was right on time today, right? You were just talking about this. Did you know that was the subject today?
I did not, but I was right on time with it, and it was right on time. That's gonna be my Sunday night. I might sleep in late tomorrow. That's gonna be what I'm doing up tonight.
Man, and we be here sometimes till about 2, 3 in the morning.
Yep. This guy. That's what I'm doing all night. I'm building everything. I'm building it all tonight. It's gonna be a builder all night.
Hey,
Brother
that's
Michael's
the Sunday
fault.
night chilling build.
It's Brother Michael's fault.
Hey, that's a good problem.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Think about it. This is digital real estate too. These is your digital assets. Everything you build here is a digital asset that can be generating your ROI. Just
Yeah.
with regular real estate, right?
Yeah.
It's stuff where you don't gotta do all that extra willing and dealing and financing and a year, quadrillion years to get your profit back. No. Just as many sites as you can get up there with systems that you can get up there and get some traction behind. Because once you master it, then it's easy for you to just keep on duplicating it.
Right.
And I know we talked about this as far as, an ebook, but when you think about it as a magazine, like when I go to the grocery store, the rare times that I do, because I'm so spoiled, I don't really go in person no more. But sometimes I do. They still have magazines that you still got to pay for. There is magazine subscriptions is still a thing, right? You can have a magazine, a premium magazine subscription that you're charging like $9.99 a month for, but and it's only come now once a month. I used to love reading like the Source magazine and stuff like that, and I used to like this one called Alloy when I was a kid because they used to have like just like teeny bopper clothes in it. Like if you have clothes and stuff, you can have your own magazine. Like what's that Finger Hut magazine that it's digital now, but it's still the models still work.
You used to read the Source?
Yeah. Oh man. I haven't been able to shake the trap music yet. That ain't doing me yet. I'm work in progress.
It's side. The Source was cool. until we found out Benzino was part owner. Then there was no more source.
Yeah. But I mean, just the concept, like even be able to do like food reviews, or even recipes if you're a cook, something that you can deliver consistent content that's on that same topic is more so what I'm getting to. And then if you decide to, you can sell that, those editions every month, or you can sell the advertising space in your magazine. You see what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
So let's say you just distribute them. Yeah, my brain think a whole lot different. It's stay on the money.
Would it be better to do monthly or bi-weekly?
It really depends on like your audience and if you can keep the content fresh.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
seen
on
both
that.
models work. And then, then they do like those big editions, like bonus editions, like a couple times a year. It depends on, your model. That's your preference, I think, for real. I say monthly because you're only looking at 12 issues a year. You're looking at what, about $120 per person. Yeah. So you basically selling a book for $120 a year.
Nice.
Sure, like getting it into the hands of people, which would be the giving it away for free, like a free magazine, but you're still building a list off of it, Now, the reason why I say, oh, you're like, well, why would I give it away for free if I can charge for it? Because you can still make more money on the advertising space than any subscription that you would get if you could prove that you're getting that magazine into people's hands. You can literally charge $150 on $500 a month for a little space just like this in your book. That's where the real money at. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Look up the prices for things like that so that you're competitive with the market. Like, don't even take my word for it. Look this stuff up for yourself. But yeah, that native advertising is what they call it, native platform advertising. But yeah, you can literally sell that space. People are always looking for different ways to get their businesses out there. Why you not be the solution? Because you have a steady, a steady product that you're getting to the hands of the people so that they can get seen.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know if y'all got like the Westwood, Thrifty Nichols, stuff like that, Roosters, all them little magazines. But yeah, those magazines is free because they make their money off of the advertising spots. Even if you have a catalog, you still can sell advertising space,
We got you like that one called The Star, that's still out. The what's that one that they give all the gossip in?
Oh, like the
Esquire.
Inquirer. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the Inquirer.
Esquire. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still out. I don't know if the Jet is. I think the Jet is finished. I think Ebony might still be out, but I know the Jet is gone. The Jet is no longer available. But if you could create something about Black people, then it used to be something called a Black magazine that talked about Black people. But I know they have it on Instagram, but I don't know what Black magazines they have out for Black. But people like stuff about Black information
Yeah,
because
you can
it's not
speak for it.
a
Make
lot of
your
Black
own.
people.
Be the
Right.
change you want to see.
Hmm.
Right.
That sounds like a good idea. Something about what Black people do. Because you don't have too many people talking about what Black people do.
Right.
We could just talk about. Well, I'm gonna create something about Black people, Black business people. Like
And then have a directory in there. See?
regular Black business people, not just not just people, but regular Black business because everyday Black people. Because sometimes we we don't hear about everyday business to connect with.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. And then because these you could put videos in, you could have little spotlight features, like you can interview, interviews. Double that onto your YouTube channel. That could be really big. Why not?
Yeah.
You can literally thumb through these magazines and see like how they're formatted. They're all set up different. Some of these are books, some of them are magazines, but I like to look at stuff to really start getting my creative juices flowing, because like a lot of times I get writer's
Yeah,
block.
that
I'm like,
sneakers look good because people love sneakers. That sneakers is good. People love sneakers. Something about
yeah,
sneakers. People love sneakers. Does have a magazine about sneakers? People love sneakers. Oh my God, if they don't love sneakers.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's big business. I've been selling sneakers for about 4 years now. So, oh, please believe me, I know. And I don't
Mhm.
even have a website for that business. My word of mouth is just shoes. Yeah, shoes is good business. So yeah, can you talk about new shoes? I subscribe to different YouTube channels just so like I know like when the cool shoes is coming out, so I can see if my supplier has them, or so I could prep. But even just being able to write a review about it, like how I was talking about with the Google Docs, you can just you can literally just use the voice to text. Y'all, the voice typing. There we go. Text to speech. There we go. Was that it? No, it's voice typing, I think. Okay, we're gonna go look at it. So you're gonna come over here to your tools. And because I'm talking to y'all, it's not gonna work. But you can come, wait, where to go? Let's wait till it starts spiraling. It's because it's in the tools. Well, I should do it from my phone though. So I can click on it. All right, let's see. So right here is the voice typing. And because I'm on here, it won't work. Zoom's using my microphone, but I can click on here from my phone because it does work from your phone too. Let me refresh and I'm gonna show y'all how this works. This is so cool. Oh, is it because I didn't type nothing on here? Just type that. I am in that email. My phone is being caught up to the docket. All right, now I should see it. Yep, there we go. All right, so it's in a very, no, it's not in a similar place on your phone. You have to like click on your keyboard or whatnot, but you can still do the text to speech. And oh, it's messing up my example. And when you're doing the text to speech, it'll start typing out the words that you want to be on the document. So I'm gonna pause right there and I'm gonna just refresh it. It should have just typed it as I was saying it though. But I think there's a lag because I'm super close to my devices or whatever. But I just talked that into it on my phone. But you get what I'm trying to say, right?
Right. Right.
It just really saves time. Oh, this is just gonna just be tripping with me today. These devices have been cutting up all retrograde. Maybe if I click out and click back in, we'll see how that works. So I've been doing this too for like, when you see the scientists and the researchers and they always talking into the recorder, I be doing that with like the thoughts in my head sometimes, because sometimes it helps me write like really good stories. I like to write short stories with my marketing. Like it's a whole thing. I've been doing it. But there it goes. See, yeah, see.
Okay.
I be, and I mean, you do gotta like, edit it with the spell check, and then make sure it recognize your words right, because sometimes it doesn't catch my words and it say something totally different. But you can come here and do the spelling grammar check, and it do that, or you can control copy all of it and put it in the Grammarly as well. There's like a Grammarly extension that pops up on it. It slows my computer down personally. I don't like it, but a lot of people like Grammarly. So if you're one of the people who like Grammarly, you can just copy and paste your whole doc and put it in there. This is how I start my sites. This is how I do my books. This is how I start everything. Is on a Google Doc, because then I just have it. It's because it's on the cloud. I have it for years. Literally, I have years of training. I've been doing this for almost 10 years, and I have like almost every single thing that I've ever done, because I do the same formula. I keep it on a Google Doc. On all 11 of my emails, I got Google Docs.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it helps. And then like sometimes like I can, well, not sometimes, I can recycle my information and use it, years later without having to think about stuff. Cause I mean, sometimes you just run out of stuff to talk about. You just go read, because then it's new. Like your audience has changed and evolved since then. It just, yeah. So you can literally use that to, write your articles. You can hire people on Fiverr, any task. You can hire people to do articles for you if you so choose. There's different task networks and things like that, but you can definitely come in here to get some ideas and some things that you could do. And like look at other magazines too. Like look at the sections that they have, the categories type of situation. Because if you're doing something that you're gonna come out with editions, consistently every single month, you want to have, just when in the magazine like you normally see, you want to have those same categories that people could look forward to. So whether you got like your joke section, your short stories, those consistent sections that you'll be providing or acquiring content for. But I don't see why everybody can't have a magazine that they have coming out every single month, because once you start getting your magazine into the hands of the people about whatever your passion is, that advertising space in the back can be very profitable for you.
Yeah, so advertising, that's the bomb right there. Like you're saying, you get so many people to advertise in your magazine.
Yeah. Or like I said, I like affiliate marketing, so that's why I like making my own books, because I have links inside of them that the companies reward me for sharing the products. And so if it's not going to cost me anything, why not? And I'm going to be able to build a passive income from it. Like I have people that still are signing up for these books, that are still, I'm getting signups to free stocks, I'm getting signups here and there, for all these different things. And it's because I was able to control the creation process, make the book myself, and put my own links in there. Then I can give them away, because I do give these books away to, people on my team. And all they have to do is switch it out with their links. And then they're able to acquire passive income from giving out the same books. It's putting white labeling on steroids. And you can do that too. If you're building a team and you're looking for duplication, you can literally teach the same process.
Oh, wow.
It's just so many different ways that you can leverage this magazine builder. I love it. I love it. Look, catalogs, menus, magazines. Man, you can literally create real storybooks, or even like self-help books. Like I have this book called 30 Days to Success. And oh man, I did it extra just grassroots. Oh, I did it extra grassroots. Like I did not have this to do it, but I am gonna redo it because I'm gonna be able to include audios in it. Because I don't know if you guys know that, but Bitterrow has like audio, it has video hosting, but you can do audio hosting too. Like you would do SoundCloud, which I like it since they got that Clubhouse app. Everybody's trained on some audio listening right now. So why not? I do audio marketing. I'm notorious. Like my SoundCloud is business. I got one song on my no two. I got two songs on my SoundCloud, and the rest is me talking. And I got links galore in my SoundCloud descriptions because SoundCloud be hitting on SEO, y'all. I done built up a little passive income over there on my SoundCloud.
What you mean?
Any, huh?
What you mean you build a little business on your SoundCloud?
Because I put links in my SoundCloud description. Let's go talk about it. Let's go talk about it. We go see what I'm talking about. So I like what's called sticky content marketing. So I prefer to put my content in places where I can literally get years off of one piece of content, where there's one audio upload, one video, one blog article. I prefer content that I can get years off of. So let me go look me at, I got two of these. This is me. These are my tracks. And there's only 2 songs total. But inside of these, in my descriptions, these are one search engine optimized, but there's a link in there. So that's how it's passive income, because it pops up for wherever I have it ranked for. What is this? Payments, Bitcoin. This is what it's search engine optimized for. I know the way I do stuff. So yeah, people pulling these things up and they come across, my audio and they click the link. Yeah, so different strokes for different folks, but I don't really use SoundCloud for music. It was everybody 20 years old when they found out that you use SoundCloud for marketing, not just if you want to rap. I do got 2 songs, but the rest of it is not. I'm just toking my toe. And there's links in them.
Nice.
Huh?
Stuff. I said it's nice page and stuff.
Oh, thank you. But does that answer your question?
Yes.
I just like to do most, like, to define me would be out the box. I'm always doing some more out the box stuff. And I'm creative even with my marketing. And I'm thinking of like a way that my stuff's going to be able to get out there. But it's not going to necessarily have to have me manually manning it down all the time. And that's why I would say the thing with the sticky content marketing, because if your SEO is good, which is your search engine optimization, then literally that little piece of work can last you for years.
Wow.
And that's important to me. Like, social media is cool, I met most of you guys on social media, but I've made sales from people I don't know because I have sticky content out there and I don't have to be anywhere around. Like, I want to say until late last year, I didn't know nobody who was buying from me. I didn't know where the money was coming from. Because I was like a ghost. Like, I never even was out here. I just really just focused on that form of marketing, because if I could sit down and I'd be all over the place. Like, I'll be on this idea, that idea. I'd be like, ooh, shiny, so often. Ooh, shiny. That's just me. So I'm like, well, how can I still be effective if that's the kind of things I be doing? I would rather the time that I could sit down and focus, get the most miles and, get the most from what I'm doing. And I don't like for my content to have to take a whole year to pop back up. I am not used to that. Like, I'm not going to be getting used to it, because I know I can have one video and that video gets sales for 5 years to come. That post is going to be gone tomorrow at the bottom of the algorithm, maybe 3 days max, depending on how well it did. And it's not going to get seen again till next year. I don't got that much time.
I know that. Oh wow. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, SoundCloud is sticky content marketing. Anywhere where your SEO can, get some longevity on your content, that's sticky content. And so far, I found audio, video, and blogs to do it. I haven't found any other content yet. If y'all find something that I don't know about, let me know. But I'd rather do it once and it lasts me 5 years. Then I have to go post tomorrow, the next day, the next day. Like, I'm like, what do y'all want me to say to you?
Right.
Like, I'll be having that, like, when you just be on your pivot and you just good. Like, yeah, I'm feeling myself today. I got all the good comebacks. I could write this out. Now that gotta last me because I don't know when I'm gonna have that spark of all those good comebacks in that same script.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So like I'll literally do that too. Like I'll like have creativity sessions where I'm just plowing out content. Like most of the time I'll do it for like 11 days and I can get like months worth of content done. And I'll just drip it out and drip it out and drip it out. But I won't have to do it for a long time. Like literally, when it starts getting outdated, that's when I like know to start, putting some other stuff out there because that means some of my links then died and some more stuff.
Oh.
But speaking of SEO, I'm gonna tell you guys about my SEO trick. So Bitterall does have a SEO report tool inside of it. Okay, but that more so helps for like it does work for YouTube videos. So like if you want to check what your YouTube video is SEO'd for, you can use that, and then it tells what your overall site is for. The site that we're gonna talk about, you can double check your SEO on if you have it on the Google Doc, like we were looking at when I voice typed it. You could take the whole document and paste it over here, and it's gonna tell you what it's search engine optimized for. So like at first, when I first started doing this, I used to I would have a plan for the words that I was targeting. That would be the only way that I would do it. But I found that sometimes I would be concentrating too hard and it would make my words sound weird. So then I just started talking naturally and doing something called what I call blind SEO. So I would come over here and you just make a free account because I guess they have some bots or something over here. Who knows? You're going to come up to the top and you're going to click tools and then your screen's going to change. And then you're going to scroll down and we're going to go to the keyword density analyzer. I love this thing, man. I've been using, y'all seen how long it said I've been over here. I've been using this for longer than that, but at first you didn't have to have an account to use it. They just let you use it. Then whatever they had going on. So anyway, this does it 3 ways. I've never done it the HTML way. The URL, you simply get a domain name and it'll tell you what it's ranking for. But for this part, we're talking about the plain text. And so this is not going to be a good example. Let me go get some better words because that's just not going to work. I'm like, that's not going to work. That messed it up. I know I got something written over here. We can get a paragraph from. What we got? Trying to get a good example. This is like my blogging side too. What do I got going on with my life? What is that? Okay, I don't think I got a good example over here right now because I'm like, I haven't used none of these. Where's that? Let's see one I want to be. Okay, look, I can use this little snippet. Or not. Dang, this is not. Okay. This is not long enough. Let me go. I'm gonna go to Google. So when I used to, I'm notorious for this too. So I used to really get hired to do SEO for people because I'm better than Spinbot or whatever. So I'm gonna look up. Oh, I'm gonna look up how to ride a bike. I'm gonna show y'all this. This is easier if I can show you as I'm doing it. So if I was like really, really needing my stuff to get up there, I would just go from literally what was already on the first page of Google. They got a gang of videos up here. So if I wanted to see the videos, let me tell you what I do. I come over here, I'm gonna click this so I can get the link, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna put that into this, but I'm gonna put it on URL. So this is letting me know what words the competition's using so that I know what I need to be using if I want to rank for how to ride a bike.
Right.
So it literally gave me like their meta words, their description, and it's telling me all this. This is what's in the description of the YouTube video. They're the words that they're hitting for. That's way over density for that. Like they must have typed it 10 times and then said it. Okay, that's a whole nother trick that I used to do. But yeah, so this is telling me like ride, bike, bicycle, how to ride. These are like the keywords that they're hitting for. So if I want to beat them in the ranking or even get close, them is the words that I need to go for too. Kind of how you do some reconnaissance work over here on this SEO stuff. Or I could come here. I don't like using the wiki page because they always like it's just weird. But I can come to this one. I'm gonna open this article up. I could literally take this and do the same thing, and it would tell me what this whole article is going for. But like, let's say I just had these words typed. No, that thing's in my way. Jeez, this thing got a heck of ads in it. I like them. I'm petty. I respect your marketing. Y'all see this? They're already in it. Okay, let me just grab these real quick. So like, let's say these are the words that I have written down on the Google Doc, which I don't. But I will come over here and I will hit plain text and I'm gonna paste it in this box. And same thing, it's gonna tell me what my words was ranking for. But I would literally like take like 3 of them, put it together. I do 3 searches, take 3 paragraphs, put together, have me a whole full article ranking real nice. That's Spinbot didn't have nothing on me. And then you can see, bike riding, basically the same stuff. Is it ranking for? But yeah, it would tell me. And so the blue ones are the ones that it's optimized for. The one that's black down here is not really that optimized for it, even though it's the same number. You just go off the blue ones. Does anybody have any questions on that? On how to like make sure the SEO is right, funnels, magazines, advertising spots. We talked about a lot. That's what we be doing on this Sunday night chill and build. So, what questions y'all got? You want to talk about it? We can talk about it because we know what I have to go over, so we can discuss some options and stuff. Shoot the business.
I just appreciate you going over, you
This
know, the
time I
different
share.
things.
Every Sunday we're here learning different stuff that we can, just do to, grow our businesses and make it easier for real. Because I like smart work. I don't like hard work. So is there anything that that you need within your business?
Nah, I think I'm good. I'm gonna go and pack all this and play around with it all night. See what I come up with in the morning.
Yeah, I heard.
Anybody else have any questions or need some help brainstorming?
Guess we probably got to do like Brother Chad got to do. Go and check the stuff out and then come back. I appreciate you. I mean, this is a lot of great information that we could get started on.
And just, well, I'm like, you seen it somewhere, shoot me an email, message me in the chat. You got questions, just reach out. Cause I mean, I love Builder Raw. You might have a hard time shutting me up. You be like, ask her that question. She don't even be quiet.
No, we appreciate you, everybody here listening and taking it all in.
But yeah, I mean, I hope to see some magazines and some books coming out. I hope to be able to sign up for some webinars soon, some bookings. Just saying, I want to test some stuff out. So that's what we're going to start doing. I want y'all to start bringing your stuff to class so that we can test it out, get on each other's list. So if you have built it, bring it. If you built it, bring it to class next week.
All right.
Is there anything specific you guys want to learn next week?
I know I want to really get in on the email. I guess email and well, I guess text messaging. But my thing about both of those is, how to do the emails and texts where it really gets their attention about a business and, open up the email or the, open up the text to really see the exciting information and to click on the link or whatever, to go from there. And like you said, like even like the to get on a webinar, like say we have a short video or whatever over there for them to watch to get more information.
Well, yeah, that's what we'll do next week. We'll go over email and SMS marketing and browser notifications because those all kind of tie in together. As far as Builderall, and yeah, for that part off the top of my head, one thing that I would start researching is headlines for your niche. So headlines, for your business. I start looking at different blogs and things, and I look at what they're titled, and I go off of those for my titles to my emails. So that's really what it's going to be. You want to have an attention grabbing headline, which is going to be the title of your email or the title of your text, like the first line.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll definitely talk about that because like I was talking about earlier, whether you wanted to give them like a tag as the, to identify how far they're going in the process, or you want to make separate lists. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about how to segment your list, using tags so that like the different steps of your system that your person has went through. We might touch a little bit on the CRM depending on how far we get into it. We'll get into scheduling the emails out because like I said, that's like my thing, and that's kind of like what be messing up my consistency sometimes. because I'll load up the emails to come out and then I forget to go restock them. So my goal is sitting down going forth, you know, just with even having one email come out a week, is to really just do 52 emails, because between myself and, you know, IDPLR and the Builderall script generator, those 3 resources combined, I should be able to, you know, come up with 52 emails. Another thing that I've used, I just haven't really done it lately, but I'm getting back on it, especially now with there being so many blogging platforms that pay you in crypto. Send in, you know, partial blog articles in my emails, because I've always liked using my blog articles to double as emails, you know, putting the button that says click here to read full article, so that it gets my email score up, because they're clicking links into the blog in the email, but also then it's getting my blog traffic. And you can embed like banner ads and stuff on your blog, so it's another chance that you get to market to the person. So yeah, we'll go over that. We'll go over email for sure, because I use some different techniques with that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So yeah, if you guys don't have any questions for me, I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. Cause now I want to go play. Y'all got me fired up. I'm like, yeah, talking about this magazine. Oh, woo! And I already had one on ice. And so I've just been, yeah, man, and it's now time to come out with my magazine and with my catalog. So I'm super inspired. So we're gonna go over email marketing next week. And I'm about to go play in Builderall right now. Oh, I love
Appreciate
y'all.
it,
Till
man.
next week. Blessings.
All right, peace, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Appreciate you.